It is one of the most famous diamonds in the world, a gem so priceless that kings killed for it, empires collapsed over it, and legends say it carries a curse. This is the story of Kohinoor diamond, the jewel that brings power to nation, misery to men. The Kohinoor means Mountain of Light is believed to have been mined in Golconda, India, possibly as early as in 13th century. Some legends even claim it was one part of a sacred Hindu temple item. Its early history is shrouded in mystery, but one thing is certain. Wherever the Kohinoor went, bloodshed and betrayal followed. The diamond passed through the hands of the Mughals, the Persians, the Afghans, the Sikhs, and finally the British. Each empire that possessed it rose to power, but its male rulers often met tragic ends. When the Persian ruler Nader Shah invaded Delhi in 1739, he looted the famous Beekoop throne of the Mughals. Among these treasures was the Kohinoor, which he named Mountain of Light. Soon later, after he was assassinated, the diamond then fell into the hands of Afghan ruler Ahmad Shah Durrani. His descendants too faced endless wars and assassinations. Eventually, it was taken by Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the Lion of Punjab. But before he could fulfill his wish to donate it to a temple, he died suddenly. His heirs were defeated and diamond was seized by British after the Anglo-Sikh Wars. By the mid-19th century, the Kohinoor had become a part of British crown jewels, but whispers of its curse were already spreading. The belief was clear: any man who wears the Kohinoor will face ruin, but it will bring fortune to women. Perhaps that it is why diamond has never been worn by a male monarch. Instead, it was set into the crown of Queen Victoria and later worn by Queen Alexander, Queen Mary, and most recently Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. To this day, the Kohinoor rests in the Tower of London, still untouched by the king. When first fight recorded, the Kohinoor weighed around 790 carats, but after being cut and polished by British, it was reduced to just 105 carats. The gem has changed hands more than a dozen times, often through war, betrayal. Even today, countries like India, Pakistan, Iran, and Afghanistan claim ownership of diamond, calling it stolen treasure. Strangely, no male ruler has ever worn it since the curse became famous, an unwritten tradition the British royal family still respects. Is the Kohinoor truly a curse, or is it just a coincidence that so many rulers owned it faced violent ends? Historians debate this, but one thing can't be denied: the diamond carries with the weight of centuries of caste, tragedy, and blood. The Kohinoor is more than a jewel. It's a witness to empires rising and falling, to kings who believed they owned it, only to be destroyed by it. Today, it sits locked in a glass in London, gleaming, untouchable, and still carrying the shadow of its curse. Perhaps the true mystery of the Kohinoor is not its brilliance, but the question it leaves: does the diamond rule mean men, or do men only serve diamond? Thank you.